Hello, people. I am Jaby KOAY, joined by NATASHA Martinez.
Hello.
We're looking at the best dosa in Bangalore. Just shoot me. Just shoot me. I keep messing this up.
It's okay.
The best dosa in Bangalore, part 2, Kanan, Gill, and Sebastian. Menu, please, Netflix India. So, I watched part 1 already. I don't think you need to watch part 1 to appreciate part 2, but the whole thing is they're just going around restaurants and trying out the best dosa in Bangalore.
Yum.
So, part 1 was a lot of fun.
Okay.
I asked on the live stream if people wanted us to do part 2, and a lot of people said yes, so here we are. Thank you, Netflix India, for allowing us to react to this. Here we go.
Hey guys, what's up? Today we've come to Kerala. With me is my friend K. Booyah! Sai! Smash that like button. If you get 3 likes this video, I will cut one of my limbs off.
Comment saying hashtag menu please. What's your most memorable restaurant experience? Top 3 restaurants and how they mean so much to you. Winners win so much!
What's up guys, my name is Nikhil and you're watching Menu Please, the show where we go around the city and try the best Indian food. This episode is a very special episode because it's the second in a 2-part dosa adventure that I had with Kanan, Gill and Sebastian. If you want to see the first episode, go check it out and then come back here. Or else, here's a 5-second recap.
Oh my god, this is the best.
What?
Oh man, so good.
Hey, cut the car!
What's up guys, we're back.
So you don't need to watch part 1.
We had 2 dosas, everybody's excited. Are you guys ready for 2 more?
No one has lasted this long. Usually people have 2 meals and they're out. Kanan's all
She can do it.
Yeah,
You guys do
good.
it.
When I didn't finish my dosa, you
like
guys are making
sleeping.
fun of me.
You didn't finish 2
I
dosas,
paced
dude,
myself.
and you left the Kesari bath the second time also.
Hey, what is this, dude?
Dude, I was told to pace myself.
It's like you fought a war and like while your friends are dying, you left because you're like, I want to be there for the next war.
Pace myself.
That's all your friends, man.
You notice how Bangaloreans start and end a sentence with bro?
Bob. Bob.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Bob. So let's do a dictionary.
Bob is like, yeah, bro or sir.
You can liberally use fellow, bugger, bro, macha, mamu, mams. How are you doing, Bob? Bun. A bun is when your expectation of something was shattered, often in a humiliating way. Yeah, she got one full bun, dude.
Cream bun and all sometimes. Synonym, biscuit.
Oh, yeah.
Biscuit. Kidi? Kidi fellow?
Oh, KD fellow, man.
Yeah.
You know the history of KD?
I do know the history of
Scammer.
Kidi.
So KD stands for non-depredators.
So in the police station, they maintain a list of non-depredators?
I thought it was an actual Kannada word.
Yeah, even I thought.
Yeah.
KD.
Example of usage. And I gave him one bite of egg puff, he ate the whole thing when KD burger. You don't feel shy?
Shy is fun.
Shy is someone that comes.
Hey, macha, like she's sitting next to me, I feel shy.
So you spoke to her?
Yeah, shy is going. Even chumma, I need to like.
Bollywood songs have bastardized the pure and correct usage of chumma.
Chumma is a very beautiful thing, like, oh, just like that.
Aggressively to use in a sentence. What marks this? Chumma, you go to write exam.
Yeah.
Future you don't want.
Yeah.
Who are your favorite like stand-up comedians?
Oh, Dave Chappelle, man. If I just like play a special of his, doesn't matter which one it is. I watch and I get happy. John Mulaney get very happy watching it. What about you?
It's too many to name, dude. Eddie Izzard, I think, all time. Most recently, James A. Castor.
I haven't
You
listened
might
to
end
Jaby
up
ASIA.
meeting these people that you've been watching.
I'm not good at meeting people I look up to. 'Cause I never
Should
know what
not.
to say.
Yeah.
You just shouldn't.
I still chill with Eddie Izzard, dude.
It was very stressful because I was just so in awe of this person, and I was like, I have nothing of value to say.
Yeah.
So I just like,
Yeah,
So how you do all this?
I gotta go home. I just gotta go home.
You do a bunch of different projects. Do you have that identity crisis?
I feel imposter when I do stuff on my own. When I'm doing someone else's project, I'm very relieved. When I'm doing things on my own, I have no one to blame. My idea, I'm writing this, and it's banking on my shoulders.
I feel like feeling like an imposter is just another way to second guess yourself, to protect yourself from the fear of failure. So that when things
that's
go wrong, I'll be
deep.
like, ha, I knew it.
Yeah.
But it's not a useful impulse.
We are approaching Permit Room.
Okay.
They have given us permit to film
I hope I have
experiment
room
on
for
something.
that.
Man, you're too good, dude.
They do South Indian fusion cuisine.
Oh,
So we're gonna have dosa here?
Yeah.
like a modern dosa?
We're in Bangalore right now.
That looks good.
I'll do the math really fast.
Oh, hey! My sunglasses came here before. Dude.
Yeah, that's it.
Welcome. What was your first drink like? Gentlemen, considering we are after all in a
I
pub.
was 5 years old. My dad was drinking whiskey. I said, "What are you drinking?" My dad's damn smart. He's like,
Love it.
Way too many cameras to walk by.
Like this. Hey man, you know, it's a bar. People are drinking. It's fun.
You know, I didn't even process that people were
Yeah, me
processing.
either.
Man,
I was so into the story.
Yeah.
You want to taste this? He gave me whiskey and drank it. I was like, ugh. Hey, this is what you guys drink? He's like, yeah. Never asked for alcohol after that.
Oh shit.
Cut to college first year. I drank 12 shots of vodka. And I puked.
Same, very similar story.
Yeah?
That
Even
that
that.
drink. No, man, also, he was having a whiskey or a beer or something. I said, have a sip. And it was the most awful, gut-wrenchingly terrible thing. Until like end of school, starting of college, where someone was like, hey man, you want it? And it was still not good. But everyone's having, like, okay man. Yeah, it's nice guys. We're having fun, no?
Gourmet restaurants.
Most of the time, the gourmet restaurants food won't be as tasty. While places like Vidyarthi Bhavan are very consistently tasty, I look forward to going to Vidyarthi Bhavan now.
So I famously have no taste buds. I don't know, my family calls me dustbin because whatever's left, you just give it to him. If it's like bad, I won't notice.
Man.
To the extent that once I bought sausages, my girlfriend and my friend are at home. And I ate off two, and those guys both had one bite and stopped. They're like, hey, the plastic coating is on this. And I ate both sausages and I didn't So gourmet food is wasted on me, but still I sometimes go to nice restaurants.
What is this?
Pulpo.
Yum.
Ooh, Adai Dosa.
And this is?
The mini dosa with ham.
With ham.
Ham.
It's a veg.
Veg. This looks great.
Wait, let's start with the same thing. Let's start with the veg. Let's get this.
He's like, you're gonna be that guy.
Someone's mom gave in their tiffin, brought it to school, but it's still fresh.
From good family.
Alright, it's Adai Dosa filled with pulpo.
Oh man.
Oh my god, that's really good.
They like
This is
that
like one of the best things I've had. Bok choy. This is
Dosa with Iberian ham and tapioca again.
Arabian ham.
I want to like have a meal with him.
What's like a meal you really remember?
It's a Filipino dish I had. So it had bone marrow in it. He made dosa from scratch. So I took the dosa and I dipped it in marrow and I ate
my
it.
God.
It blew my foundation.
Is it marrow or
What's the
fat?
craziest thing you had?
Eyeballs.
Who knows?
Good. That's really good.
No, my best mom used to make head curry. So it was like a full
Head curry.
Where it has eyeballs and face meat and tongue
And you
and
chose to
brain.
eat the eyeball part of it.
Dude, it's a position as a guest of honor. Would you like to have the eyeball? Sure. Yeah, it tastes like sausage.
Alright guys, it's time for a round of dessert.
The sausage with plastic on it.
Ew!
What, the sausage?
The sausage and then like the plastic and the
This
eyeball
is your
reference.
jam, no?
Yeah.
This is your jam.
When we die, we put banana fritters on our
What is the dessert you guys don't like? It's a tough one.
I don't like coconut burfi type things.
I don't like mint.
Mint, I hate
In someone's
mint.
mouth.
Except in someone's mouth.
Like a
Matches the
minty
scene.
fresh breath.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Watch Kenny's podcast to find out more. Margaret Sebastian, you have kissed me on the lips.
I didn't know such
with your
thing.
thin,
Son of a
cold lips.
What was this again?
Filter coffee moved die.
I can taste it. That is incredible.
It's the smoothest thing I've had since Kanan's lips. Dude, this is really good, man.
This Mysore Pak is...
Visiting Mysore and anything to do with Mysore is a very Bangalorean thing.
Like Bangalore is the big brother and Mysore is the smaller brother. And you have to bring him into every conversation. So like, whenever people are like, hey, I've been to Bangalore, much of Mysore was great, right? You should go to Mysore.
Do you guys like Mysore Pak?
Who doesn't, dude?
It's very rare to find good Mysore food.
Yeah.
It's hard, yeah.
This is very good.
I feel like as comics, maybe it's your attitude to be cynical towards things so that you can find the funny in them.
You are absolutely
Does it make
right.
it hard to like enjoy culinary experiences like this or moments where other people are trying to experiment?
You always think someone's best effort is someone trying to scam you.
You
Of
had
course,
to.
they should be able to do whatever they want, but I don't have to like it.
It's insane how many times you have to reassure the audience we're joking. Whatever we said in this video also, please like
Take it with a
don't
pinch
take it
of-
literally, yeah.
What is like the hard stop when it comes to fusion food and modern food?
When it doesn't look like conventional food, like there's some gastronomy restaurants where they put foam and they just like sneeze on it and I'm like, no, that's not food.
I like it when they try some new shit, dude. I'm a big fan of like, man, live your life, do some experiments, have
You
fun.
use plastic and all.
I should never said this plastic story. Now I have to get it.
I'm dead.
Okay, I think we can wrap up. This has been very fun. We did some fun stuff with South Indian food.
Damn right, man.
The next-
Are you guys ready to go to the next restaurant? Another gourmet experience?
Absolutely 100%.
More dosa and Karavali. Karavali! How are you guys feeling?
Man, this serious food coma happening right now.
3 restaurants so far.
Something I've
Oh
noticed
my
with you
god.
guys. One of you says something. The other f***ing shits on him.
Yeah, this he contradicts himself constantly, okay?
Yeah, because there's no right advice in this world.
But smarty pants, dude. Everything has an answer.
Kedi bagara.
Everything.
So how important is it to have like a group of close friends?
It's far more important than your work, dude. To be insanely successful, it takes a single-minded focus on yourself and to cut everybody out of your life. That's how you reach the top. One constant you hear in people who become very successful is that it's lonely at the top.
You're very lucky if you have friends who have your best interests in mind.
It's really unfortunate that it takes some level of not having friends for a long time to realize that.
Yeah.
Did both of you know what you wanted your...
Oh, that's true.
It is true.
It's true.
Going for a
I'm like nodding along because everything he's
Yeah.
saying is so real.
Yeah.
I can identify with it.
10 minutes, 5 minutes.
You're like so annoyed.
No, but it is true.
Team of status. It was like a fun underdog position apart, underdog challenging position apart. So the classic thing where an ostrich and an eagle, a chappal and high heels. So a lot of these were like low status, high status clashing. Took 2 years to do.
What about you, Kanan?
I had like clumps of jokes and they were like, okay, congealing and becoming bigger and bigger bits. And then I had like a crisis in the middle. I was like, this is funny in the same way that my previous special was. What is cool about this? And then I had one more emotional crisis where I'm like, I'm not talking about what I really want to talk about. What the thing I'm feeling most in my life is the emptiness of achievement. And once I realized that, I came up with a really contrived bit. The Netflix thing came a year into the special, and then I was on the road for a few more months, and I was able to every night get on stage, fold the existing jokes back, flatten it out, fold the existing joke back, flatten it out. Yeah, I'm very happy with it, dude. I think it was cool.
Well, guys, we've reached the Taj.
Oh!
Are you guys ready to feast on some brilliant, elegant food? It's Taj time. Oh, wait.
Holy shit. That's more than double the price of the previous
Yeah,
one.
no wonder he called it elegant food. Wow, it looks
Welcome
amazing.
to Karavali. So they serve South Indian food
Yeah.
in gourmet fashion to people. Actually, we have the chef of this restaurant serving the food personally.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Karavali. The Karavali speciality is on its way.
Oh, wonderful.
Whoa!
How long have you worked here, sir?
It's been about 28 years now.
8 years.
Yeah. So initially it was a challenge for us thinking whether a coastal restaurant would be accepted in a hinterland like Bangalore. We made sure the quality speaks for itself. Over the period, it has become a destination whenever you have visitors from abroad.
Right.
You get them here to Karavali for an authentic Indian experience.
That's me.
From that, let him do that. Let him do that.
That's totally me.
Okay, today I've got an assortment of few dishes from the region, southwest coast. We call Goa, Mangalore, Kerala.
So he's from Bangalore, I'm from Kerala.
See, that's what we
Yeah,
are.
he's not one of us.
So we have the Kini masala dosa, the tiny masala
That's his
dosa
name.
from the.
Yeah, that's our names combined.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Perfect.
Do they usually come in this size?
No, Guinea, only today they made a small.
I was wondering.
Kinya masala dosa. Kinya literally means tiny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we have patra day. So that we serve.
Oh, I've had this. I
Wow,
love
yeah, yeah.
I love this.
And now we serve a little bit of ghee over this patra day. Now the third one,
So fancy.
Yeah.
the kundal pattichar. This is a Kerala preparation.
That's what my dad used to call me. I'm a Kerala preparation.
You are.
Thank you.
And the final set of the typical Mangalorean preparation, the kori gasi, the Mangalorean chicken curry, and goes very well with the meat dosas. Please enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Wow.
so
Yes.
much.
Final dosa of the day, guys. Thank you so much
Dosa
for joining
cheers.
me.
Hey, man.
Dosa adventure.
Oh, man.
Round it off. I'm enjoying this dosa being served in taco fashion.
Yeah, dude, this
Very
is such a
much.
convenient way
This
to
should
eat
be
it.
the way to do it.
Just grab a dosa, get out of the house, on the road, driving.
It's been eating dosa like that.
I haven't asked you guys, do you know how to make dosa?
Yeah,
You can get the whole...
theoretically.
It's very easy to pour it and make it, but making the batter is really hard.
Nobody
But
makes
can
better.
you do the...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I make it
Doesn't
for
stick.
breakfast. Yeah.
Oh,
You
this
get
is a
that
lie.
ready-made batter.
I lived with him for 2 years, he didn't make it once.
He was never home. What is this?
Oh god.
Oh, rasam. Oh, nice.
Day well
Yes.
lived.
Oh, man.
I feel like talking about this chicken curry. I think it's quite nice.
First, the chicken is super tender. So at home when they make it, they use black-eyed peas. The pulses.
No
Not
way.
the band.
I thought they were like, louder!
For company.
Where's the music?
I think the rasam.
Can't make the chicken without the music.
Full day of like eating and
Yeah, dude, this rasam is like the perfect leveler. After a game of cards, gentlemen, shall I break out the rasam?
You know that curry patta? Do you eat it or not?
I am a fan of eating it.
I eat it.
Yeah. Especially when it's in crunchy foods.
Yeah.
And so the leaf itself gets a crisp.
It's crunchy.
It had so much flavor. Alright guys, what are your thoughts on the restaurant?
Food's obviously yummy. I've actually eaten here before. Never been disappointed. Highly recommend it if you have a family and youngsters also.
What he said in better grammar.
Okay guys, I want to talk to you about your specials again. Both your specials touch upon themes of the importance of self-worth and finding happiness within, how you arrived at that and what stage in life it is important that you realize this.
Actually, I wanted to call the special self-worth initially. But it's too on the nose.
Oh, the theme of the special is a dominant theme in my life. If you work hard, you will have worked hard is the only promise of hard work. There's a lot of people who worked hard and got nothing, and you will never hear about them. It was the right time to talk about it in stand-up, and I'm glad I found a good vehicle to do it in yours sincerely. I'm actually very proud of it.
And what about you?
Same.
You're gonna cater to a global audience. Do you feel the weight of knowing that like people from across the globe will be watching this and you need to relate to them as well?
A lot of the reasons why international comedians, their work translates over to India so well, a lot of their pop culture is like shoved down our throats. If you try to do this stuff over there, they'll be like, what is this esoteric
Yeah, and
thing
they
I don't
ask us
understand?
to make it more generic.
Make it more generic.
We'll never
So-
ask American guy to make his stuff more generic in India.
Yeah, so which is, that's a firm decision I think Kenny and I both took. It might not be experientially relatable, like you might not have gone through the same thing, but it's emotional relatability that you want.
You got a lot of specials under your belts already. What's next?
I think as most Kanan was saying, we have stopped thinking like that. If we can't ignore that, we have a huge advantage because we have a body of work behind us. So we don't take that lightly. Is that a bug?
Sorry, body of work.
That was very convincing.
It was.
Just whatever dream, just want to go out there and get it. If it doesn't happen, no problem, because as you said, like we kind of achieved everything I ever wanted.
If you have the privilege of being at this place, it's important to share your ideas, share your wealth, share your heart, and share this video. And subscribe.
Thanks for watching this episode of Menu Please. We had so much dosa. If you're still interested in watching more of Mr. Kenneth Sebastian, go to Netflix right now and watch the most interesting person in the room.
What do you mean? What if you're still interested? If you haven't seen us,
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Menu Please. We had
So
a lot
funny.
of dosa. Now it's time for you to go to Net. Me!
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce that Kenneth Sebastian special, The Most Interesting Person in the Room, is available for streaming now on Netflix India.
Kanan Gill is back with a brand new special only on Netflix called Yours Sincerely. It's beautiful. It has jokes, callbacks. Watch it and you will not regret it. Your decisions in life, maybe. This, no.
Alright guys, go to Netflix right now. And while you're at it, be sure to like, share, subscribe to the Netflix India YouTube channel. Tell us what you think we should have in the next episode and with whom.
Okay.
That was awesome.
So you have done a lot of stuff like this, haven't you?
Yeah.
What's your take on it from a producing standpoint? Because in the previous video, I gave it a lot of praise because I thought that, well, I don't want to say anything that I felt. So
Okay.
I want to know what you felt and then I'll tell you my feelings.
I thought the host did a great job. The only part that I was like, oh, this was like, they need him to do more was when he referenced the specials again. Like he was like, I want to talk about the specials again. It's like you can tell that they probably were already having like great chemistry and kind of talking about it, but maybe like cameras weren't rolling and they're like, yeah, that magic that you had earlier, like do it again. But overall, I mean, I thought it was flawless. I was like, I want this to be my next gig. Like that's the best when you get to just like hang with cool people, comedians especially, get great food and like have it be more natural. Those are the best jobs ever. So I thought he did great. What were your thoughts though?
I was very, very positive. I gave it a glowing review actually because the quality of it was so strong to me that this should just be on Netflix.
It should.
You know,
well,
like-
I thought it was, but it took me a while to realize it's just on the YouTube.
This is a loss leader to get people to watch the stand-up specials.
Yeah.
This is obviously much cheaper content to make than the stand-up specials are to put together. While I understand that and can appreciate it, I think that this deserves to be a series on Netflix, kind of like Seinfeld's show.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I genuinely thought that it was until at the end when they were referencing like subscribe to Netflix India, YouTube. I was like, oh, it should just be a regular show.
Netflix has this very smart advertising method, what I would call indirect advertisement, where they show you something, but it's really talking about this thing over here.
Yeah.
And they do that a lot. Like there's American shows and, Narcos, for instance. That's, I don't know if it's American, right?
Yeah.
So what they do is they'll have Indian talent do a bit, but they're really just talking about Narcos.
Yeah,
they're really just trying to get the Indian audience to check out Narcos. And they do this a lot, and I think it's very smart. You're seeing familiar faces that you like. In this case, you're seeing familiar faces and they're advertising their own thing. I think it is a smart way to advertise, but I think that Netflix doesn't realize that they're sitting on gold here. This is a fun hangout, low stakes show.
Yep.
You're just hanging out with people and having a good time listening to them like be chill, especially right now. Like this is the kind of content that I feel like we need.
For sure.
Because pandemic and all, being stuck at home for those of us who are self-quarantining, like this is great content for that. I thought that for 18 minutes, it flew by like that.
I could have watched another restaurant visit, you know, and they were just so natural. I mean, it's great though that Kanan, Gill and Kenny Sebastian are just like perfect together and are able to engage with not only themselves, but with the host as well.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll be in a situation where everything's set up perfectly, you're getting, all the celebrity treatment at the restaurants because you want to get glowing reviews, but then maybe the guests aren't really feeling you or feeling each other. And so I feel like the three of them, the chemistry was perfect. It just was so natural and so good. I prefer to watch interview shows like this, because it's something that's unifying, especially with food. I could watch many more episodes.
What I like about this is it's just a nice, smooth vibe. And what it allows is this sort of weaving between hilarity and then real stuff and then hilarity and then real stuff, which is basically real life.
Exactly. It's like hanging with friends, you know, and most people when they pitch like a project, we just want it to be like, you're talking to your friend, you're hanging with them, but that almost like puts like a weird like thing on it, like, yay. But when it actually happens that way, you're like, God, everything should be this way. No one wants to watch like a boring, rigid interview where like the celebrity doesn't want to be there, like the host is just like trying way too hard. This is definitely the perfect setting for something like this.
The thing that I was commenting on before as well, and that I'll comment again here, not to echo too much of what I said before, but the editing was on point because this could easily be boring. Even though you have the most fantastic people on camera, if your editor sucks, the show sucks.
Yep.
And so the editor did things in such a way, add to that, the producers decided to have multiple cameras. And so what that allowed the editor to do was to have places to cut to keep it interesting, keep it alive, and then like finding all those moments and keeping it seamless so it felt like you were just hanging out, as opposed to like these videos that I put up, I'm cutting all the time. And I try my best to cut in such a way that feels seamless, but sometimes it just can't be helped. It can't be helped that you feel the jump cuts. And so with this, I didn't feel any of those cuts.
No.
That's what was so wonderful about it. It just like moved.
Yeah.
And I was there hanging with them.
But that's true what you said, because this shoot probably took like all day, like an all day shoot. So it's long-winded, and if you don't edit it the right way, you're just gonna be like, another restaurant. Or like when he has like a food coma in the car, I'm sure there was like moments where they just had to pause to like regain their energy, you know what I mean? So that's a great point. It could have easily been a boring video and an awkward meal.
I'm glad they kept that though, the food coma thing.
I loved it, but they did that perfectly. I'm just thinking like, if that was me, I'd be like, I need like 5 minutes, please.
Yeah.
Like you guys are making me eat like at 6 restaurants in one day. I did something similar with Complex in the city of Las Vegas with a DJ. Did the same thing, went and traveled, went to all the restaurants, all of like the cool locations. It's not the easiest thing to replicate like this type of chemistry, so I really give it to them for just nailing it.
Yeah, I thought this would be right up your alley.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm inspired now.
Yeah, between the hosting and the food.
For sure, always food.
Thanks Netflix India for allowing us to react to this. This is wonderful, and I hope for more content like this from you guys. I would watch it on Netflix, but I'm glad it's on YouTube so I can react to it. So check out Natasha Martinez on the social media. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon, all notifications please. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, and interviews. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
Natasha Martinez.
Peace out.